Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit sports community and around the world. We got another episode of The Morning After for you today on this fine Monday, and we're going to start the week off like we always do. Red hot or due. Feeling pretty due, not going to lie to you. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm feeling red hot. Hit 2 PP entries yesterday. Shout out to Pick a Team. And by the Pick a Team, I mean I dropped a sneak entry on there. Okay? And it smacked in the jaw. And I posted on Twitter. And the 2-piece of the Kai 40 ball and the Anthony Edwards send him home. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
It does not.
Doesn't get better than that.
It does not.
Quite the weekend of betting. I'm 7-1 in my last 8 NBA bets. I think I'm breaking even on the NHL, and I can't bet baseball to save my life. And before we go to what in the world, I just want to start off the show by addressing the Godfather's comment in Twitch. Who do you hate more, Mikey, Embiid or D-Book? D-Book can literally blow me from the back in GTA. Let's run the graphic. I got some things I want to talk about. Here we go. World, the show where Mikey and Josh talk about what happened in the news, and I just want to start off by doing this really quickly. I don't know if anybody saw what Bradley Beal did yesterday, but that was Hall of Fame bozo of the year.
Oh yeah.
I've never been swept in my life, and I'll be damned if I get swept. I'm pretty sure he had 8 points.
How many times have you been to the playoffs? Like twice before that?
That's what I texted our group chat because our resident Krabs, a massive Wizards fan. And I was like, dude, this fucking killed me because to get swept, you have to actually make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So he's never made the playoffs enough to the point where he could possibly get swept.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what
he's probably won like 4 career playoff games.
You just can't be talking like that and come out and perform the way he did. First of all, to get barbecue chickened by Anthony Edwards in the fashion that he got barbecue chickened is insane. And then to shoot the way he shot is just, I mean, one of the worst shooting performances in a playoff performance, I think, in all.
Yeah, that was really bad. Really bad. And the way that he was like, you could tell that he was trying so hard on defense, actually. And it was still just cooking.
So hard. There was a video I just tweeted this morning, and it was like, I just cannot believe how barbecue chicken Bradley Beal was in this play. And literally all Anthony Edwards does, he goes between his legs, crosses right, and then as he crosses left, and Beal's literally in the dust. And he just yams it, dude. Like, I don't know what he was doing, but he showed up for that game not ready to play, but was talking like he was going to come out and drop a 40 ball.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the other 2 players on his team dropped like almost a 50 ball and a 40 ball.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what his plan was or what he was listening to pregame, but he had 9 points and shot 4 for 13.
And 6 turnovers.
4 for 13, Josh.
Yeah.
9 points after saying, I'll be damned. He might as well be living with Davy Jones right now, about as damned as he is. Wow. I mean, that was just, dude, it took me out. I was laughing out loud hard at that because like, you just can't do that.
But you knew it was coming too. That's the thing. Like he said that and you're like, dude, there's no chance you're going out there and doing what you're saying.
I was talking to my buddy about it. I was like, he's just a career botch artist.
Yeah.
In a big spot, disappears.
Yep.
And I feel like it almost reinforces my Devin Booker point. Got swept. All those people, almost 200,000 views on Instagram. I'm pretty sure 300,000 views on TikTok. Bitching. Just for him to get swept in the first round with a super team. You think he didn't want Bradley Beal?
Oh, I'm sure he did.
You think he didn't want Bradley Beal? You don't think he was in free agency? Like, yeah, we should trade for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I really want Bradley Beal. I think he'd be a great second piece because I don't know ball and I'm a shooting guard. So let's go get another shooting guard.
Yeah, that worked out.
I played best with 2 point guards.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Before we move on from the D-Book slander, just wanted to say his shoes looked so bad. Not a fan of his shoes. I follow this guy that lives in Japan that plays basketball. I don't know if you've ever seen him. He just like every day in the morning, he goes to this like basketball court and he like laces up his shoes and then he like warms up. But he's like, I guess, an instructor out there. Just kind of like a sick vibe of the videos. They sent him the D-Books and he was like, did not like him at all. And I was like, I fucking knew I
dude, see, I really like his shoes. I think they're cool. They're just so simple.
Josh has a fresh pair of fucking Noctas on. Thought I wouldn't notice.
Unreleased, bro. They come out in the summer.
Noctas. Josh has got on feet right now. Really quickly, just to move on the NBA train. Joel Embiid's a crybaby bitch, and New York literally owns Philly now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
I love it. Did you see
but
that?
Knicks fans literally turned. I forget what the Philly basketball arena is.
Yeah. No, I don't
But
know.
they turned it into New York.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
let's
saying,
go,
what was
Knicks.
it? Fucking Embiid. Yeah.
In their arena.
Yeah. And they said fucking Embiid. Did you see that? Like when they were like outside.
Yeah, dude, go nuts.
What was that? What is that? Like the concourse? Yeah, they're in the concourse doing it. Yeah. That was crazy.
I mean, New York literally owns Philly. And I don't know if you saw, but as someone that online gets called out frequently for their moose shit takes, Becky, that works at ESPN, I don't know what her fucking full name is.
I don't even know.
But she's going to go down in the Hall of Fame of bad takes. She's the one that said the Knicks don't have an A1 go-to guy.
Oh, yeah.
And then Kendra Perkins was like, they got Jalen Brunson. And she was like, he's too small. He just dropped a 40 ball.
Yeah, dude.
In game 3 of the NBA playoffs.
I saw something. He's like the only player of all time to score 85 plus points and 20 plus or 20 plus assists in 2 games in the playoffs.
Becky Hammon.
Dude, wasn't she a Spurs coach? Wasn't that her?
She's going to go down in the Hall for that Jalen Brunson team.
Yeah, that's
and I've had some takes that should go in some halls, but that
she's the aces coach.
Bad. That's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
That is bad.
They don't have an A1 go-to guy. Jalen Brunson just dropped 40 ball on the Sixers.
Dude, I mean,
in Philly.
It's because I think it's because he doesn't like look really cool when he's doing it. So like no one believes that he's that good.
Yeah, it's
just like all
incredible.
It all just looks easy. You know what I mean?
Incredible. The Mavericks love to just bot.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on in that series. All right, Josh, let's talk about something that matters. The New York Jets. I'm not even fucking around. Like, we had the best draft of any team in the NFL.
That's crazy, but
I know the Bears are like rewriting
their
their franchise by drafting Caleb Williams. I haven't seen any, like, we obviously have not seen him in the league yet. You haven't seen any of these rookies in the league yet. But assuming that he's going to make you a playoff team. Rome Odunze, great pick. What the Jets did, though, it wasn't pretty, wasn't sexy, but we addressed every need, and I think we got the best possible guy at the best possible time for that position.
Yeah.
I think drafting Olu in the first round, you know, as a guy for a Jets fan where we always have to address non-sexy positions because we can't seem to get the quarterback position right.
Yeah.
I don't hate drafting an O-lineman. Everyone was fucking pissed.
Olu's a beast.
But for some reason, everyone online was like pissed.
Why would you not
want to... We drafted another bench guy.
Why would you not want a left tackle for Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Travis for the next 12 years?
Exactly.
Like, why would you not want that?
We shored up a position that needed help, which is, by the way, protecting our quarterback. Zach Wilson was running for his life last year. And even though we addressed it in free agency, why not go get the best guy in the draft other than Joe Wall?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not go get him? And then what do we do after that? We need a wide receiver. Joe Douglas works his magic. We draft Malachi Corley, who, by the way, Western Kentucky was a fucking weapon when healthy.
Yeah.
Senior year was banged up a little bit. When healthy, a weapon.
Dude, I mean, Malachi Corley, I saw this comparison to Randall Cobb. He literally will be Randall Cobb for Aaron Rodgers.
And you know who you can learn from?
Randall Cobb.
Yeah. Oh, the Jets needed a backup bruiser running back because Dalvin Cook was a fucking pussy. Oh, we drafted one of the largest men probably in the draft at the running back position, Braylon Allen, who I've been a fan of since he was in college.
Yeah.
That was clean pressing, 406 pounds as an 18-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And said in a tweet that he can't wait to block for Rodgers. Are you fucking kidding me? And then we go, oh, you know what? We probably need a quarterback for the future that can learn behind Aaron Rodgers and learn behind a Tyrod Taylor and has no pressure to start because now we actually have a good backup. So he can just learn the game for 2-3 years before he becomes our franchise quarterback. Oh, he went and got who would have been the Heisman if he didn't put his leg in half.
Yeah.
So now he can not only get 200% healthy behind those guys, but he's learning from possibly one of the greatest to ever play the position.
Yeah.
And he should have been the Heisman if he stayed healthy that year.
Sure, man. You're in a good
spot. Sure, man. Like, the Jets literally won the NFL.
I think it stops there. It stops there, though. The last 3 guys, I don't even know if they'll play.
Yeah, whatever. We got Mr. Irrelevant. He might be a fucking dog. Who gives a fuck?
Jalen Key.
Like, that was what Joe Douglas did in that draft after Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson, like, has figured it out. Zach Wilson is going to be a blemish. Let's be honest. It's going to be a blemish. But honestly, if he
might be a little bigger than a blemish.
But if he works out on the Broncos and let's say he's good, not a blemish. We just failed him. So he picked the right guy. We just didn't do the right.
I feel like that's almost worse.
but not
because then it's like in the building.
Winning. Like if we're winning and Zach Wilson,
if you're winning,
9 wins,
if you're winning,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I truly do believe the Jets won the New York draft, and I'm going to give you 2 to 3 minutes to talk about the Bears because I feel like you probably got some things you want to say unimpeded. So I'm going to give you that time now.
I'm going to kind of just backpack off of what you said. Like we addressed every position that needed to be addressed, I think. We needed a quarterback, obviously. We got him. We've known that he's getting taken for 5 months now. Rome Odunze, actually, the wide receiver position is something that we maybe didn't need, but you know that Caleb Williams wanted him so bad. They were working out 2 weeks ago. It was him, DJ, Keenan, and Rome Odunze. Like, it's kind of written in the stars there that we were taking him. And then we got some O-line depth with the dude from Hinsdale, Chicago's own, Bears fan.
Saw that.
From Yale, smart guy.
Smart guy. Need a smart guy in the league.
And we got the boy Torrey Taylor. I don't know if you saw that, the punter from Iowa. We took him in the 4th round, I think. Yeah, 4th? Yeah, 4th round. Dog. Absolute dog. He's like 6'4", like 220. He's massive.
So what's our outlook for the Bears?
Dude, I think that the Bears are at least a 9-win team next year. Like minimum. That's the floor. Over 500.
You're putting the floor at 9.
It better be. Like it has to be.
Putting the floor at 9.
The floor is 9. The floor is 9. It has to be. I mean,
are the Bears fans going to vote for another commemorative patch on the jerseys? Maybe for Caleb Williams this time?
Yeah, no chance.
No?
No chance. So? No.
That was one of the biggest sorry moves.
It was.
When we look back now.
Yeah.
That you guys put number 1 on the jersey for Just Fields.
Yeah.
Now he's a Pittsburgh. And you drafted Caleb Williams 2 years later.
Bears 9 wins.
I'm not mad at 9,
insane.
But I feel like I just want to talk about Caleb Williams, a person, through the draft process. I fucking hate him.
Dude, he's awesome. Why do you not like him? He's awesome.
Again, we already made this decision.
I know, yeah.
That I'm gonna have to take the position as hating Caleb Williams because you're gonna be slurping him all year. So I'm just gonna have to dig my heels in every time. Dude, he's just like annoying.
I don't think
like
so.
Even when Cam Newton, who I feel like maybe has the same personality to him, they're very out there, very like flamboyant in terms of their confidence.
Yeah.
Like you can tell the thing I love about Caleb Williams, he's confident. Like he's himself.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think that's what Cam Newton is too. Like maybe flamboyant wasn't the right word, but you know what I mean? Like wears the bright colors, like doesn't give a fuck what he's wearing, like wears the crazy hats. But it was so annoying when Cam Newton was like, I don't know if you saw the interviews like before he got drafted. But they were talking about, and he was like, so like about your like personality, like you're out there, like what makes you feel like you can just be like that, like whatever. I forget what the exact question was. And then Caleb was like, I just call that being me, man. It's like, dude, like just come on. He's like, where do you get that confidence from? Like, what is that Caleb Williams swag that you're gonna be bringing to the? He's like, I just call that being me, man. People call that being whatever. I just call that being me. That's just me, man.
I like that though. That is him. Be who you are.
Shut the fuck up, Caleb.
Dude. Also, I want to point this out. So
Caleb Williams is not a Mikey guy.
Hold on. He's not a Mikey guy.
It's just too many things on social media going around where everyone is calling everyone Mikey guys. There is a clear-cut formula of a Mikey guy, and just because they paint their fingernails or they're good does not make them a Mikey guy. Even the Bookit employees they have to around be Mikey guys a little bit too much.
They have to be average at their sport and look really cool doing it.
Yeah,
that's a Mikey guy.
That's a Mikey guy.
That's a
or
Mikey
be
guy.
Incredible at their sport and look cool doing it.
Yeah.
But
but I feel like the actual Mikey guys are like the average guys. Like obviously you love like the good players, but I feel like the real Mikey, like Jordan Poole is like
Mikey guy
definition of Mikey.
I loved him at Michigan. Yeah. But my thing is though that we're throwing around Mikey guys too much.
Yeah.
We're throwing around way too much. We're throwing around way too much. There's like 5 that are solidified. It's like Jordan Poole, Tyler Hero, Garrett Wilson, just because he's on the Jets, so I got to ride for him. I love myself. I mean, this one's a little bit tough because he sucked on the Jets, but I did love Dalvin Cook. But Alvin Kamara, Mikey guy, guys like that got like good. You just got to look cool while you're doing it and being average at it. Devin Carter, Mikey guy. But yeah, we're throwing on Mikey guy too much. Caleb Williams, not a fucking Mikey guy.
Okay, but what I wanted to say was that the Bears just got 3 players this offseason that could potentially be the best players on the entire roster. All on offense. Okay. All on offense. Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze. They could all be the best player.
Okay.
So why do we not get 2 more wins?
Not talking about DeAndre Swift?
Well, DeAndre Swift can't be. I don't think he'll be our best player ever. But he's good. I'm not saying that he's not good.
I'll say this. And I said this because I watched the draft of the Bears fan, and I got to say it gave me something not good. Gave me a headache. I'll go with that. Gave me a fucking headache. But I got it. It's super exciting. Like if I was in the Jets
I was
position,
gonna say,
I'd
yeah.
be
Like if you just
fucking-
drafted
I'd be
Caleb Williams,
riding
got
Caleb
Rome, yeah.
Williams like a goddamn pony. But I'll tell you what. This is what I told the Bears fan that was going crazy. If Caleb Williams cannot succeed in his first year with the weapons you've put around them, and I consider succeeding making the playoffs because now CJ Stroud set the floor.
I agree. No.
Set the floor with worse weapons. If Caleb Williams cannot succeed in a team where he has Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Romo Dunze, DeAndre Swift, and himself, and a great O-line,
And
or
Cole
a
Kmet.
serviceable
Don't
O-line,
forget
and Cole
Cole.
Kmet, if he cannot succeed in his first year, beat the Packers, make the playoffs, I'm already out on him.
Already out.
You guys have given him a team that if you gave CJ Stroud last year, he might be in, I'm not going to say the Super Bowl, but might have gone a couple more than one round in the playoffs.
I think what he has to do is get 9 wins and 4 division wins.
He has to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
The floor is the playoffs. Now,
I think
for
that
that roster, dude, if you plug and play any quarterback right now, that's a playoff team. That's a playoff team.
Any quarterback? I don't know about that.
That's a playoff team.
It should be.
If Geno Smith can take that Seahawks team to the playoffs 2 years ago, Caleb Williams should be able to take this team to the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe.
With a good defense.
He should be able to. I mean, he's a rookie, though. Like, so who knows? But I expect him to step in and have no growing pains
all day,
at
Allen,
all.
why don't you leave Zach Wilson out of this? I had no other option than to give him chances because Aaron Rodgers had 4 downs. Didn't even see him throw the rock. Also, I don't know if you saw this, Josh, but you're getting ripped apart on my Instagram.
Am I?
For your Tyron Smith take or whoever.
Byron Murphy
take. I mean, you're getting your face.
You know what? It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. I honestly think that if Rome was taken, we were going to move back and take him. But I don't really give a fuck anymore. The Bears are back. You can say whatever you want to me. The Bears are back.
We didn't get your draft takes. What do you think about Michael Penix?
I mean,
just with everyone else.
So I think that they double reached. Like they don't need a quarterback, and Michael Penix would have been there at 20 if they could have traded back up into that spot. So I don't know. I think it was stupid, but I kind of love the thought process behind the coach. Him saying that like we're gonna win now, so we'll never have a chance to pick a guy like that again. That's sick. But I just don't believe that you should reach that much when you need, like they needed a D lineman bad. Like they could have taken Dallas Turner or Byron Murphy even. Like they needed that position bad. And I just thought it was a weird pick. But,
I mean, we broke it down last episode, but it's like, dude, what? By the time he's ready to start, he's going to be 28 in a contract year?
Yeah, exactly.
What is the plan there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you know what I really think is happening behind the scenes? I don't think Kirk's 100%. And I think Kirk is going to get hurt again because he's not 100%. Good. And now they put him in a position where Kirk has to play because he knows this kid is behind him and he's going to get hurt again. I don't think you draft Michael Penix because you think Kirk Cousins is going to put you in a spot where you're not going to be able to draft a quarterback again is basically what they're saying.
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Which, by the way, if they really felt that way, go get Jordan Travis or Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
there was no reason to take Michael Penix.
Unless they think that
with how old he is, though.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't think Kirk is going to
get because, I mean, Kirk only has, I think, like 2 years guaranteed or 50% of his contract guaranteed. So, I mean,
Kirk?
Yeah. So if they
160 or the 180 is guaranteed.
No, I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I thought it was like half of it. But either way, so, I mean, I think that worst case, like the worst position you could be in is that Michael Penix is too good and you have to cut Kirk Cousins, but like does that really or trade him? Like does that really hurt you that much? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm saying
it's
Chaco,
a weird
post trade, looking at his
100 mil of
someone has to be looking at that going,
yeah,
for you to really buy into it.
But Michael Penix is also a guy that is injury prone.
Yeah. And he's the oldest quarterback out to get the draft.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? I said this to you. I really do think Jaden Daniels is going to succeed in the Commanders. I love that pick for him. I said it to Nick last episode. I would just love to hear your take on my take. But I think when you're a team like the Commanders, you're drafting a guy like Jaden Daniels. He's a baller.
Yeah.
And you're asking a guy that did everything in college to now come do everything for you. So it's already something he's comfortable in. Obviously, the jump from the college to the pros is fucking massive. But you're already asking him to do something he's comfortable with. You're not asking him to come there and be a pocket passer. You're literally asking him to just be a baller and make plays for you. And that's what he had to do at LSU with a rat shit defense. Is he going to be running out of this head cut off? Yeah. Could he possibly get hurt because he's going to have to be making plays? And the way he runs at LSU, he didn't protect himself at all. 100%. But if there's anyone out of that draft class that I think works in the Commanders, it's going to be Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that he's really good. I think that in any other year, he's probably the first overall pick. Any of like the last like 4 years, I think he's the first overall pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I love it. I thought that the other 3 quarterbacks that were available were dog shit, personally.
Dog shit.
Maybe.
I'm so happy Drake May is in my division.
No, I know he's ass,
Like,
but
so happy.
yeah, dude, I think that he's
So funny they drafted Joe Milton too. Like, if Drake May doesn't work out, we just got the complete opposite build of Drake May.
Yeah, honestly, my favorite pick that the Commanders made was Luke McCaffrey.
Wow.
I think that kid is going to be disgusting, disgusting. And yeah, dude, I don't know. I think they're going to be good. I don't think they're going to be great. They'll probably have like 6-7 wins this year, maybe, but they'll be back in a couple years. They just need some depth.
Who's your preseason Super Bowl winner? Don't do it. Don't do it because this is gonna be forever.
Realistically, I think the Chiefs do it again.
Yeah, dude, they just got Xavier Worthy.
I think the Chiefs do it again,
dude?
but
What the fuck, dude?
yeah,
Xavier Worthy with Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice. If Rashee Rice plays, like what, dude?
even if they don't have Rashee Rice, they don't need him. Like they don't even need him.
Pacheco still, like you gotta be.
They need one
me.
receiver, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes to win a Super Bowl, and Chris Jones. That's it. That's literally all they need. 4 players.
And Xavier Worthy is like the perfect fit.
Mm-hmm.
I did want to talk about 2 other draft picks really quickly before we move on to some slate surfers. Keon Coleman is literally my favorite pick in the entire draft.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
And I wanted him so bad. Like, so bad, dude. So bad. I had this take.
That's a Mikey guy.
But yeah, classic Mikey guy. I had this take before the draft even started. If you remember, like when we were talking pre-draft, I think Keon Coleman's going to be one of the best guys to come out of this draft. He's going to be a guy, and Jack Mack tweeted it. I wish I tweeted it. Jack Mack was like, this is going to be a guy we look back and be like, how the fuck did he fall to the second round?
Yeah.
Like, I think he's going to be a guy we look back and be like, how did he fall to the top 10? Like, I'm being so serious.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean,
with his
dude,
athleticism and
freak,
attitude, dude, like he's going to be a problem.
So now him and Josh Allen. He's going to be Josh Allen's 1. He's in a good spot. I mean, he's in a great spot.
Great spot.
Yeah,
dude.
great spot.
It's a great spot to be in. The other one is JJ McCarthy. I mean, that was a total botch job. I think he's going to be fucking new shit.
I agree. I was just talking to Krabs about that. He kind of likes him, but he ain't doing shit.
I just don't.
I think it's just like a reach. Like, I don't think you need like you're not going to win with JJ this year. Like, why not just wait and see what you can get in free agency or a rookie next year?
Also, like,
instead of taking the 4th best quarterback.
Turn the tape on.
5th best quarterback, probably.
Turn the fucking tape on.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not even an NFL scout. I don't claim to know ball. I've never claimed to know ball. I'm not like a ball knower to the max that these coaches are or that, really big fans are. Cut the fucking tape on, dude.
Yeah. But
he doesn't make he's made like maybe 5 big throws where you're like, wow, that's fucking.
And like 2 of them could have been picks.
And by the way, watch how well he's protected. He has so much time.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, their offensive line's insane.
Speed that motherfucker's clock up by 3 whole seconds and watch what happens.
Yeah. Dude, I think that he's going to be terrible. Also, like, they're not, like, they have the weapons to push the ball down the field.
Yeah.
They should want to do that all the time because they have probably the best player at it in the entire league, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Like, he takes the top off like it's fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And JJ McCarthy can't throw a deep ball or hasn't.
But when you see him throw the deep ball, it's always behind the guy. It's like, JJ
exactly.
McCarthy, what a bet.
Yeah, exactly.
And the guy's like,
yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just like a very I don't think that JJ McCarthy would be bad in certain systems. Like, I think you put him like on the 49ers, like he'd be fine. Maybe just that system. The Rams, I think he'd be fine. But like, I don't think in a system they spread the ball around a lot. I don't think that he's the quarterback.
And I think the pedigree.
I think Bo Nix would
quarterback.
I thought Bo Nix would have been way better for them. I thought Bo Nix is a better quarterback for that system.
Both gonna be moose, dude. I just don't see it. And like, I'm not disregarding what JJ McCarthy's accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, you want to nag
Michigan. And I saw the chat. I was like, dude, him and Zach Wilson aren't comparable. The only thing I'm saying that's comparable about them is Zach Wilson. When you actually look at the tape now at BYU, he had like 6 seconds to make a play.
Yeah.
And then he got to the Jets and it was like 1.2.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was just folding because he was not ready to process at that speed and never got used to it. Do I think JJ McCarthy could get used to it? Yeah. I think he's a much better quarterback than Zach Wilson. He's probably much smarter, obviously much better playing at Michigan. But the problem with Zach Wilson was they sped his clock up and he fucking shit down his leg.
Yeah.
So do I think JJ McCarthy is going to do the same thing? I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if I love that move.
He's not going to be as bad
for it too.
He ain't going to be as.
And then
bad.
Sean Payton being like, I fucking got them, made them think I was drafting JJ McCarthy just to draft Bo Nix. Like, dude, you guys are arguing.
I knew that they were taking Bo Nix for so long.
But like, what a weird thing for him to be like. Yeah, we actually made it seem like we were drafting JJ McCarthy, as if everyone was be like, dude, Sean Payton's genius.
Yeah.
Got his guy.
Fuck Sean Payton.
Like, got his guy. And Bo Nix. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Dude, did you catch yourself watching any like weird highlights of players this weekend?
Like NFL wise?
Yeah.
I mean, Braylon Allen.
You're
Like,
watching
not even
him.
highlights. I just watched him lift weights. And it was like, this is a guy. I literally felt like, dude, I was like, now here's a guy.
Yeah, he
That
is a
lifts-
guy.
I literally showed my girlfriend a video of him lifting weights. I was like, just look at this guy. She was like, who is that? I was like, it's the Jets' new running back.
You see how much he's
He's gonna
lifting?
back up Brees Hall. Look how much he's 18 years old here. He's 406 pounds.
Yeah,
like
he
I
is
was just
crazy.
watching another man lift, and I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking fired up.
Dude, I watched a little 4-minute video of Tory Taylor's punting.
That's
He's
insane.
gross.
Like that just
He's
seems like
actually
way
disgusting.
too much time.
He's actually
watching
disgusting.
that. I also, I'm not gonna lie to you, definitely cut on some Jordan Travis highlights.
Oh yeah.
Especially some like, dude, I came across a TikTok feed, a couple edits of like guys being like, Jordan Travis is like, I don't know if he'll ever be the same. And then it like cuts to, like that new Future song. It's like, wah, wah, wah. And he's like at Florida State just slinging the rock, dude. And I was like,
that's
fuck,
like-
we got, I was like, we got a guy.
That is actually a perfect pick for you guys. Like he's
Mikey
mean,
over guy, by the
look
way.
who sat under Aaron Rodgers and look what he's doing now.
J.D. Daniels, Jordan Travis, Mikey over guys.
Yeah.
Fucking Caleb Williams, not Mikey over guy. You know who's the epitome? I'm not even kidding. Hall of Fame, Mikey over guy. Number one, A11 Mikey over guy was Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Really?
At
Yeah.
UCLA. Dude, that I'm not even
He
kidding.
was. Yeah, you did
Gonna
love
go
him.
down as one of
You
my
did
favorite
love
players
him.
of all time. Like literally DTR
Did you like him from the show?
of all time.
From that show? Is that why you liked him?
No,
Or no?
just watching him play, I was just like, this guy is literally my favorite quarterback. And then you cut on the Instagram and he's got sick edits.
Yeah. Yeah,
And he was a fucking baller. He was my lock screen for like ever.
That's crazy.
My lock screen for him and Johnny Manziel are like 1A, 1B. Mikey over.
That's
guys.
crazy.
DTR.
and Johnny Manziel. Same caliber players.
Did you watch any? I mean, punting is evil work. That's insane.
Yeah. Dude, I'm pretty hyped up about this guy that the Bears took too, Austin Booker, this DN from Kansas. I was watching his highlights.
Dude, Kansas is gonna be good this year.
Yeah. He's just a freak athlete. He's just fast as shit, tall,
So
long.
fast, dude. I did want to talk about this before we cut on the slate servers graphic really quick. Fruity, the boys are back. Did the Colts do a good job? I didn't pay attention to their draft.
They took what receiver did they take?
I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna lie to you. Once the Jets made their pick in the first round, turned off the draft, and then was tracking on Twitter. So I really don't know who everyone drafted because I only care about
Yeah, I mean,
but be anti-jersey after
Oh,
you
they took-
graduate college.
they took
How can you put
Latu?
DTR as your lock screen, but be anti-jersey after you graduate college. I'm confused.
you guys did have a great draft, Fruity.
What's anti-jersey? I'm confused.
I don't know what that means. But they got Latu from UCLA, who's a fucking
Oh
dog.
yeah, he's fucking good.
And they got A.D. Mitchell.
wow.
Yeah. And they got
You
Jalen
know what, though? I
Carlisle
didn't
at
know
safety.
A.D. Mitchell, diabetes guy. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think that's why he slipped.
Yeah, that's
Makes
crazy.
no sense.
Like what, dude?
It's so dumb. I was saying that. That's like the same thing happened to Justin
I
Fields.
hate on adults wearing jerseys, but make college kids your screensaver. I don't know if those two connect.
Yeah, whatever.
Do those two connect? in
Fuck
the
off,
slightest?
Chago.
Do those two connect in the slightest?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
How does that connect?
Dude, the Colts got Anthony Gold too.
I don't know. Those.
Where'd he go? Oregon State or Oklahoma State? It was one of those two.
Oh yeah, I mean those are
Nasty receiver.
I mean that's
Nasty receiver.
unbelievably botted.
They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good.
Did you see Alex Bennett from Barstool? I just wanted to talk about this for like 1 second.
I didn't see it.
Do you know who Alex Bennett
Yeah.
is? She's part of like the Mean Girls podcast.
She's not at Barcelona.
No,
anymore,
no.
Yeah.
Left Barstool, divorced her husband of 5+ years.
Mhm.
I think they were married for 5 years, dated for much longer before
Mhm.
that. Started a new podcast. Divorced her husband of 5 years and made like TikToks about it, like airing him out. And I think that's why he like left her, because he was just like, when you saw him on the internet, you're like, this is not a guy that likes the internet. Like I
Yeah.
think he's like an investment banker, like just very wanted to not be on the radar. And she
Mhm.
just made their relationship so public and talked about like their problems and what he liked in bed. And I think he was like, dude, can we like just not do that? And they ended up getting a divorce, whatever. She leaves him, or he left her. I don't remember what happened. And she like talked on the podcast. They did like a whole live show about it where she talked about it. Yesterday, she releases an episode of her new podcast. And it says episode 1 of it's like just Alex and then this other like co-host. I'm pregnant. So within a year, I don't even think a full 12 went by. Within a year of divorcing her 5+ year husband. His family owns the Thunder, I guess. Not the guy that got her pregnant, but the guy that she
Yeah, yeah.
5+ years within the year got pregnant. That is some evil fucking work.
That is. Did she have kids with him?
No.
You know? That's fucked.
That's evil fucking work.
That is.
But you know what though? If I'm him, like there's no like I'm officially moved on. You know what I mean? Like I
No,
think
yeah,
some
that-
things have to happen for
It's
you to be
almost
like,
good.
"Fuck
Yeah.
you."
It's almost good. Yeah.
That is insane. And then to use it for content too is nuts.
Yeah, that is
It
crazy.
was like the photo of the little thing, the baby thing, and then her podcast cover with her co-host. Like, dude, that is evil fucking work, dude.
Honestly,
Not
good,
even a year out.
good for that guy getting out of that shit.
Yeah, dude. And
Good
the
for him.
Thunder are busting in the playoffs, dude. He's
Exactly.
fucking probably hard
He's
as a rock.
chilling.
Hard as a rock. But dude, that is, I mean, I'm not even kidding. That's top 5 most evil work I've ever seen on my phone.
That is not.
Within the year.
That is not nice.
Within the year. Within the year.
That's
within the year and making it for content, dude. And she was like, we ended on great terms. Like, I remember the video because I was like, this is if this ever happened to me, I would literally like I would delete all my accounts. Like her just talking about the relationship. And like, we ended on good terms. He just whatever, you know, yada yada yada. Within the year, I'm pregnant on Twitter. Like
it's
what?
fucking insane.
They also
I don't even know what I would
that,
do.
like guys shouldn't wear blue jeans. That's kind of podcast they run. They're like, oh, I hate when a guy wears blue jeans. That's like the most basic pant.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I don't wear blue jeans, but
I do. I can lie.
Blue jeans are nice.
All right, let's serve some slate. We got playoff games. Let's do it.
Let's...
Slate surfers.
I just saw something.
What?
Who told you the Miami Heat was going to win one of those games with a big spread? Was that me?
You did. You did do that.
Right before I left, I gave you guys a little plus 800 winner.
You did. And then they got fucking smoked the next game.
They did do that.
Was on them.
They did do that.
Slate surfers. This is part of the show where Josh and I surf the slate. We talk about what games you're going to bet on today and how to start your account in the green. Oh, I like that as an intro for slate surfers. We got NBA playoffs on, Josh.
We do.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of some moose shit games.
Yeah.
Not the biggest fan of this slate. I like the Knicks slate. The day that the Knicks play on, they seem to have packed that with the good games. You know, you get
Pacers,
the Lakers,
Bucks,
you know,
Clips,
that's a good slate. You're gonna take Barcelona minus 1.5 today though against Valencia, so lock that one in just before we start bitching on some NBA. I feel like you might want to take the Heat today again.
I like that. I love that.
I feel like game 4 after losing by 20, this is like, dude, I just don't. Here's my thing with the Celtics. I think they could do it this year. I do. Yeah. I do think they could get over the hump this year. But again, they're not consistent. They're not going to blow a team out. They're not going to win a series 4-0. I think the best they do in any series they play is going to be 4-2. And I think the Heat probably get their second game here, lose in Boston, lose at home, close it out.
Yeah, I can agree. And the Heat are a team that you don't like. They don't hate being in the spot. Like, you know, they love this, being this big of dogs.
Down
like
2-1 at home.
Yeah.
After getting
I don't know about being down 2-1, but I was saying, like,
I think
just being the
Spo
dogs.
loves
like,
that.
No, you know what I mean? Just like being the big underdog. I know they like thrive off that. So I would love taking them plus 10.5. I love that.
No, I love the 10.5 today. I'm gonna be honest. 10.5 today for the Heat. I just feel like this is a spot where Spo out coaches you at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that the Celtics have a better chance of sweeping whoever they play next than, well, obviously they aren't.
I just don't trust them to be consistent. That's my only thing. They have to shoot the lights out to win. I agree. But again, I don't trust the Celtics to go back-to-back games shooting lights out because I just don't. They're not a consistent team.
Yeah.
They've never have been. They never will be. They're not a consistent team in terms of.
I saw that.
In terms of like closing out a series and being able to play 4 solid games in a row. That doesn't mean you can't win a championship. It doesn't mean I'm disregarding their players or their talent or their skill. But they're just not a consistent team. I don't want to bet on them today. So I like the Heat with 10 points at home after getting blown out. The Thunder just closed the series out. They put this Pelicans team to rest.
Yeah.
This is the worst team to ever make an NBA playoffs, regardless of an injured player. Like, this is the worst roster to make an NBA playoffs. Like, the fact that the Western Conference allowed this Pelicans team to make the playoffs is despicable.
Crazy.
And, like, the Thunder should just put them to bed.
Yeah. I like the over in that game.
Put them to bed.
I think the Thunder might score
Maybe
at
the
will
Thunder
against
team
them.
total.
Maybe.
What's the Thunder team total at? If you could pull that up really quick.
Let me see.
But I just like, again, it's like Zion definitely makes that much of a difference for them, which is kind of scary for them looking at it now with how much people bitch about him. But I mean, the Thunder, just put him to bed now. Like, put him to bed. You're up 3-0, all the confidence in the world. Put him to bed, get some more rest going into the next round.
I'm not finding the team total.
That's how I feel in that game.
I like it.
Lakers Nuggets.
Oh, 101 or 105.5. Sorry.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my God, yeah. The Thunder to get over. Yeah,
105.
Give me the Thunder team total over 105.5. Lakers Nuggets, dude. I think they're done.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, they're done.
it's so over.
Like they caught one in LA, and
Yeah.
I think as a Nuggets,
Yeah.
they're kind of like doing one of these off the gas pedal. And I think now you come back into
Yeah,
Denver and they fucking spank that.
They
ass.
win by
Like,
25.
there's a reason why that spread is 7.5.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna. This is belt to ass, Pat Bev. Like the Nuggets are sending the Lakers home.
Yeah, I agree.
Regardless if LeBron drops 35 plus,
they could both have 40 and they're losing.
They're losing that game. It doesn't matter. Like the Nuggets, I just feel like again are that team in the West that we're just gonna see them in the Western Conference Final, and it's just no debate.
Yeah.
Like I don't see a team being able to stop them for 4 games.
No, I agree. I mean, Jokic is unstoppable alone.
Did you see that pass?
Mm-mm.
Dude, there was a pass in the game against the Lakers. I forget who threw it to him, but they like overhand threw it and it like went over his head and he couldn't track it.
Oh, the tip.
And then it came down and he just slapped.
Yeah, that was sick.
It.
I saw that. Yeah.
Dude, that was insane.
Yeah,
like I think people are like, dude, he's just an average. Like at his size to be able to do that. And by the way, I don't know if anyone watched it, but he slapped it and it was a pocket pass.
Yeah.
Like there are not many there aren't even point
like.
guards in the NBA that can throw a chest pass that's that on the money.
Yeah.
And he fucking with a moment's notice bounce, slap, like pocket pass, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's incredible.
He is.
And he hates basketball.
I don't think he hates basketball. I don't know why you always say
basketball.
that. Just likes riding horses.
He hates basketball. He was like, no, I didn't play basketball in the offseason. He literally said that this year. He's like, no, I don't play basketball in the offseason. And then he comes out and just dominates guys that like put Instagram reels of them like working out.
I think Luka does that too, doesn't he? I think that he just like
Luka
takes time
out
off
hard as fuck this summer because everyone called him fat.
Maybe that. So he wasn't before.
Yeah, he wasn't before.
That
but
makes sense.
Yeah, horses. Like, dude, he loves horses over the basketball.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Gordon just put out on a podcast I saw. He said he visited Jokic. Obviously, everyone that was like big news.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you got to watch him like do all the horse stuff. And Aaron Gordon was like, yeah, you gotta love. You said I'm betting on the horses, and he was like, we don't do that here for fun. It's like nuts, dude. Like he's just for the love of the game.
Love of the game.
Loves his horses.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean the Nuggets sent it. I feel like they just this is a spanking.
Yeah.
And you know what though? I'll give the Lakers this. If they can keep this game close, I feel like that's an impressive way to go out.
For sure.
Because this should be a blowout where you like literally spank the shit out of them.
Yeah. I just think the Lakers are just on the decline. That's all it is. LeBron's too old.
We didn't even talk about it, dude. Do you know
the
the Suns don't have a first round pick for 5 years?
I did see.
And they don't have a second round pick for 5 years? How do you rebuild now? I mean, you trade. I don't even know what Booker's contract is. You try to trade him, I guess. The team's done. Like,
you got to trade. I think you might have to trade everyone.
Like, that's
like all three of them.
Bradley Beal's a no trade clause, so he's stuck. He just rejoined the Wizards, is what he did.
Yeah, pretty
He
much.
got a year and then rejoined the Wizards.
Yeah.
Is what's gonna happen, dude. He's gonna be playing with like guys worse than Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole now.
Yeah.
Like he rejoined the Wizards. It'd be so funny if the Suns were like, we're just gonna reunite him and Russell Westbrook. That was a fire duo. Do you remember how good they were for like a minute there?
Yeah.
That was a sick duo to watch. But yeah, I just feel like Nuggets minus 7.5, Thunder team total over, and the Heat plus 10.5 are what I'm gonna do in the NBA today. I just feel like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That
I'm
might just be
those.
too easy. Those might be the square things, but
all for it. I love it.
All for. I love
for it. I got some MLB for you.
Well, Josh, I've kind of been cooking on NHL.
Okay, let's go to the NHL.
Playoff hockey.
Let's do it.
I took the Panthers last round,
Mm-hmm.
last game, to close out the series, and the Lightning came out and absolutely stunned me. After not going over in the first 2 games, this game has gone over in the next 2. And I feel like when you come back to Florida, I want you to, if you can check the number, what the Panthers team total is. I think it was sitting at 2.5 when I saw it this morning. It might be 3 now, 3.5. Or I might have been looking at the Lightning. But I think the Panthers are going to come out today and just annihilate the Lightning. Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, dude. I don't even mind taking it at 3.5, dude. I just see them coming out today and dominating the Lightning. Minus 190 back at home to close the series out. Tampa Bay got lucky in game 4. Gentleman sweep. Spank them. And I think they score 4 or 5 goals.
I like that.
And I wouldn't be shocked at all.
Okay.
Stars Knights, dude. This is tough, man, because the Stars are fucking moose shit.
They are.
But I'll tell you what. I bet them in game 3.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're even more of a heavy favorite than they were in game 3 in Vegas for game 4.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like either way, I think the VGK just snaps back in.
I think so,
I think
too.
this is a snap back into it game for VGK where you
I'm-
just lost one on your home ice.
Yeah, they're winning this game.
Like, I think at plus chicken, they snap back in here.
I agree.
And I don't hate this over. It didn't go over last night by the hook ski.
Yeah.
Or 2 nights ago.
We can get rid of the hook ski
And
tonight.
I think this game goes over. And I think VGK takes a 3-1 lead.
I agree with
Going
both.
back into Dallas.
I agree with all
and then
your
I'll tell you what
plays.
happens. Dallas wins in Dallas. We're 3-2. VGK closes it out at home.
Okay.
That's what I feel like.
I like it. I like
That's
it.
what I feel. That's how I feel about those 2 games. Do you want to talk some baseball? We can talk some baseball.
We can talk.
Also, by the way, I just want to give Nick a shout out, dude. He fed some winners.
Did he?
The Cardinals at plus chick. People forget. The Cards at plus chick in the card shirt.
Speaking of plus chick,
Yeah,
you'll
we're
be
gonna have
taking
Nick-
the
we're gonna have
Chicago Cubs with Jamison Tyone,
Wow. Okay.
Mr. Trinati on the mound today.
Okay. I see where
Plus
Josh's head is
130.
at.
That's
I
what we're
see where
taking.
Josh's head is at. But yeah, we're gonna have Nick on more often now.
go.
But let's talk about this really quick, Josh.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see if there's some systems on the board in the MLB because I took Logan Gilbert day yesterday and he fucking sold the farm. So pissed at Logan Gilbert right now. I kind of love fading Nick Lodolo.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I've already lost 2 bets against him, but feels good against the Padres here. That's a system.
Bryce Miller, no system.
I was gonna say that over could be the system
Okay.
against Max Fried and the Braves. I feel like that's just a spot where you fade the Mariners.
Braves could put 8 runs
That's,
up by
that's what I'm
themselves, yeah.
saying. I feel like that's a spot where I feel like we fade my Mariners. And I feel like that's a good spot to fade my Mariners. Also, I don't care who's batting for the Phillies. I don't care who's batting against anyone. I just don't understand why we aren't fading the Moose Shit Angels every game.
I know.
You
Want to
can
take
get
the Phillies?
at minus 140. I don't care
Yeah.
who's out.
They'll just
Like
take them. Fuck
the
it.
Angels are moose.
They're so bad.
shut. All right, my 2 MLB plays: fading the Mariners, give me the Braves, and give me the Phillies against the Moose Shit
Should we
Angels.
just do the fade lay? Just fade the Angels, fade the White Sox, take the Twins and the Phillies?
Oh, but the Twins are like not
Dude, but the White Sox are like
the Moose shit.
Do they have 4 wins or
They
5
are
wins or something?
Moose.
They're
shit,
awful.
dude.
They're awful.
They're Moose. Yeah, all right. Let's go Twins.
I
Fade
kinda
the
like
Angels,
that.
Phillies,
I kind of like
and
that.
take the Braves against the Mariners.
Let's do
That's the no research. Go with
Yeah.
your gut.
it. Just
TMA.
straight fade.
Fucking baseball platter. Also, Barca minus 1.5.
Barca.
Just want that out there. Barca minus 1.5.
I didn't know if you. I don't know if you knew this either. The PGA's coming down here this weekend,
Oh,
right down the street.
Josh
like
has
literally
literally
right down
PGA
the
winners.
street.
People forget about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, people do forget.
Be careful betting on Preston Leicester. Leicester already locked up promotion, so we're gonna get to see Jamie Vardy in the Premier League again next year.
Let's go.
So be careful betting that game if you're gonna bet that game. If you think Leicester's a free bet, I don't know who they're putting out there, but it might not be the guys you want. But yeah, I think we take Barca minus 1.5, and you can also take that over because I wouldn't be shocked if Barca won 3-0.
Yeah.
3-0.
I agree.
3-0. You like that?
Mhm.
Little euro
3-0,
for
yeah.
0.
Yeah,
You heard about
Yeah,
that?
I know what that is.
I'm just fucking around. I did want to talk about some props.
Okay.
I feel like I tried to get dialed yesterday. People forget I fed the Bookit group chat probably the biggest donkey they've ever seen.
I didn't see it. What was the dunk?
I snuck in the Bookit group chat and I said, Kyrie Irving points today is a donkey.
Oh yeah. I
He
did
started
see
the
that.
first quarter 0 for 4. Finished with a 30 ball. Or a 40 ball. One of the
40.
two.
Yeah, I think it was 40. Yeah.
ball. And it was 16 straight in the second quarter. Like he literally scored 16 straight points in the second quarter to get us fired up. I love today. Tyler Hero points at home. I just feel like this is where you get one. Or if he's in a combo threes, I haven't checked the combo 3 squares, but whenever he's in a combo threes in a big game, like he covers a bunch.
He is him and Tatum.
Yeah, that might
6.
that might be a dunk. That might be a dunk. Remember, I took his combo threes with Jordan Poole regular season, random ass game. It was at like 4.5. It was ended at 11. Like they like for whatever reason just came together. Like the what are the
Bust.
twins in Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're
Like
talking
that?
about. Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
literally what they did that day for me. That was insane. Paco, I'm gonna keep your receipts for that one, bud. This has already happened once before. You're gonna get banned for 5 minutes next time we go. So just keep that. Just keep that. Keep that. Yeah, go 10 trunk. Yeah, trunks go 10. Yeah, that was it. They would go trunks go 10. I also feel like Josh Giddey PRA might be a dog, dude.
Okay.
He's starting to play well. And I think people might have eased off the gas of what he did during the regular season, which I'm not condoning. I think he's a scumbag, but I feel like he's starting to play well again, and that might be the weight might be removed a little bit because I think Giddey really bailed him out.
Yeah.
In a big way. And I think a lot of people aren't thinking about Josh Giddey being a fucking scumbag, which he is. But I think he's starting to play well again. I think his PRA is like that was before that happened, his PRA in the beginning of the year, I was literally nuking it.
Yeah.
And it was hitting most games. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I just feel like this is a great spot to get Giddey PRA at.
Right.
I'm not forgetting it. I just want people to know. I'm not forgetting it. And I'm not condoning it either. Saying he's a scumbag, but his PRA is free cheddar because he's playing basketball still. Do you have any props you like? Cubs guys?
Yeah, Cubs guy. Mike Talkman's on Fuego. We're taking him again today.
What? Who?
Mike Talkman.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you could literally. I'm not even kidding you. You could say any name.
I mean, he's a nobody. It's not like you would know him.
Any name in the MLB, you could make up a name and say he's hot and you're taking his hits on RBIs. And I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Like, I don't know who that is. Is he like good enough to know?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he wasn't even a starter for us this year.
All right. Well, here we go. Another episode of the TMA in the books. Starting our Monday hot. What do we do at the end of every episode? We start a little motivation, inspiration. Josh said something to me before we started filming today. We got a big week here at Bookit Sports going on. And he was like, just control what you can control. And I think that's great advice for everybody that's going on in their lives. Because I feel like a lot of times we get frustrated at things we can't control. We get frustrated at the things going on that are so out of our control that we like to think that if we change our attitude, it might change it. But in reality, you can only control the things you can control. And I think that's just a great way. I don't know if you want to say something about it. Just about like that mindset. Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah, dude, I actually heard this weekend. I was getting pissed off about the rain and this old man that I was playing golf with.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I learned a long time ago, just control what you can control. I'm like, you know what? That's a great saying. I love that. So,
Alex Bennett's ex-husband, control what you control.
Exactly.
You got
he's
rid of her.
happy.
That's huge.
He's happy.
But I'm saying, like, he was probably like, fuck, like, I wish you, and then that comes out, you did control what you
You're
control.
good.
Thunder are probably going to the conference finals. So your dad's going to be fucking rolling in it. All right. Take one step forward. It gets easier every day you do it. I'm not asking you to sprint. I'm not asking you to jog. I know how hard life can be, but all I'm saying is just take one step forward for me today and with me, man. I'm trying to do it every day with you guys as well. You say right there, we got BTL coming up next. And right after that, we got the Surge stream. I promise you, we got a week full of content ready for you guys. And make sure if you haven't already, check out our YouTube video. We did the NFL draft combine, and I promise you're going to be a little pleasantly surprised at the kids' route running. I don't know if you saw it yet. You saw it in person. Don't lie, you were amazed.
It was good.
And the comments are agreeing. So I'm just saying,